Hey everybody, the Banga is back. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, I cleared out decks 2 and 3 to make a super deck, which will be deck 1, because I like the color red. Okay, so why don't we just go over them by my attack power. I got Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I could have chosen to put in Dark Magician, but I decided to go with Red Eyes Black Dragon instead for a little bit more variety. Make it a little bit more of a dragon theme with power, so to speak. I got Monstrous Bird, 2 Gemini Elves, a Steel Ogre Grotto number 2, Mechanical Chaser, 7 Colored Fish, Master Kyonshi, Darkfire Soldier number 2 twice, Guardian of the Throne Room, Whiptail Crow, Wolf Axe Wielder, Dragon Zombie, Shadow Ghoul, Fire Kraken, Giant Flea, Kojikosi, Urabi, I only put in 1 instead of 2, Faithbird, Tekraminos. The reason I went with only 1 Urabi instead of 2 because I wanted to put in both Gamma the Magnet Warriors since their defense power is much higher. Crass Clown, Skelengol, Cyberjar, Mystical Elf, Man-Eater Bug, Dark Hole, Ukazi, Graceful Dice, Dispel, Heavy Storm, Forceful Sentry, Mystical Space Typhoon, Spellbinding Circle, Magic Jammer, Imperial Order, and Dark Spirit of the Silent. Most of these cards tend to be cards that I normally use in most of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Plays, especially Imperial Order, because it's so epic. Especially against Taya, because she's such a moron. Well, she was in the older games. But in any case, I think now it's time to go with level 4. Well, not exactly level 4, but Duelist 4, Truesdale. Okay, I figured out what exactly these stats mean. A sword is attack power, shield is defense. The third one is strategy. Trust me, Truesdale is a master strategist at least level 1. With Yugi being pretty close. The fourth one with a speech bubble is intellect, like knowing how to play their cards the right way. And the one on the bottom is luck, which Yugi has a ton of. Remember, the heart of the cards in the anime. Alright, Truesdale, let's dance. I'm not afraid of your Exodia. I got a much better deck. One that seems a little bit top-heavy at first, but don't worry, later on it'll be better. The Forceful Sentry will be very good at this point. Remember, this guy likes to use Exodia, and if he's very close, I can play the Forceful Sentry and try to take one of those Exodia cards out. So I gotta be very careful in that regard. Also, my Imperial Order could screw me over if I want to use that strategy, because I can negate it. So, why don't I put my Tekraminos face down? And that's all for now. Your move, Mr. Bond. I mean, Truesdale. Oh my god. A pot of greed. Oh, Jesus. Monster Egg? Oh, that's weak. He tends to use mostly weak monsters to attack you, but he does have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, so I gotta be very wary. And he lays down a lot of face-down cards. So with that, I also had to be extremely cautious. Okay, so what am I gonna do next? I really think I should... Do I really want to bring in a monster now? I think it won't hurt. He tends to use Torrential Tribute, well, then again, any AI tends to use Torrential Tribute as soon as possible. So let's try to force him to do so. And that was a trap hole, so that did not exactly work. Let me play this face down in case he has a spell card he likes to use against me. Which he did not. But 600 attack points, not a major loss. It's not a major loss for now, but eventually it's gonna add up. If I can get my Heavy Storm out, I'll be a happy camper. Ooh, Gemini Elf. You're tempting me! I don't like that. Okay, let me read this again to see if I'm gonna play this the right way. Okay, so I guess... Well, it's not really gonna matter at this point. I might as well just lay this face down. I know he's not going to attack it. But I gotta try something else. Okay, he doesn't do anything. He puts that in defense mode. I'm not surprised about that. I think I still have more monsters. I'm trying to draw out his trap cards. Oh, Torrential Tribute. That actually works in my favor. Because what I did was a flip summon. Call of the Haunted. Okay, so he brings a monster back and it's only Monster Egg. Not a major issue. Would like to bring in Gemini Elf, but I mean that's gonna be a big loss if that goes to the graveyard. So a part of me wants to actually just wait it out. So you know what? I'm gonna end my turn. Is it a dangerous move? Possibly. But it's only a monster egg and he didn't bring in another monster. Therefore I only lost 600. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be frank, then again you guys already know this if you watch my Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Plays, that I'm not really an expert. I'm just like going through the motions and seeing what strategy can work out the best. In this case, he has a lot of trap cards, so what I'm trying to do is just draw them out. That way they won't be used against my much stronger monsters later on. Okay, negate attack, not a big deal because I get to keep my monster, which is good. Also, since I'm losing monsters, my Shadow Ghoul is only going to get stronger. Alright, my move. So what do I want to do next? I think I actually just want to attack. The one no, don't go into card view. It's a normal monster, it doesn't really have much of a description. Mirror Force. Okay, I'm not surprised about that. With no other trap cards, I guess it's pretty safe to bring in my other monster. Do I want to use Dark Hole now? Probably not. Even though it could be tempting. Oh wait, I already summoned a monster, therefore I can't. No, wait, we're still in the battle phase, that's why. Die! Alright, so yeah, might as well just summon. It's not gonna matter. Alright, your move. He hasn't tried any cards to allow him to get Exodia faster, like Sangan or Witch of the Black Forest. So it doesn't look like I have a serious issue to worry about yet. Alright, now I'm gonna bring in 2 monsters. Do some extra damage. Again, I don't want to activate my Imperial Order yet until he starts bringing in his own spell cards. Then I can start negating the works. But I don't know if the AI in this game is going to be dumb enough to play multiple spell cards when Imperial Order is already out, like Taya did in Stairway to the Destined Duel. They might actually patch that up to make it a little bit smarter. But they could also not. Who knows? Okay. Your move. He still hasn't drawn that Blue Eyes White Dragon yet. But he did draw in another trap. He already used his Mirror Force. That's pretty much a given, and that can only be used once. So it doesn't look like I have to worry about that. Guess I'm just gonna have to go for the attack. I mean, I might as well, right? Yep, it's safe to attack. So what is that trap card he laid down? Is it another trap hole or another Torrential Tribute? In that case, I may not be wise to actually bring in another monster, especially if it's high-powered. Okay, Right Arm of the Forbidden One. Not worried about that in the grand scheme of things. He doesn't even have 5 cards in his hand. Therefore, the next draw can't win him the duel. I have a feeling he has more than one piece, though. So it looks like it'd be a good idea to actually play the Forceful Sentry. No, I don't want to chain it. Okay. Oh, Change of Heart's also very good. Here's the thing. Do I really want to force him to lose an Exodia piece to put back in the deck? I think that would actually be a better idea. I mean, the Change of Heart wears off after one turn, But that Exodia piece, that can really burn me. So to play it safe in case that's another Torrential Tribute, I'm just going to attack with the 2 monsters I have. And try to whittle them down as fast as possible. He's not going to play any Exodia pieces on the field, because then he'll lose them. That's why he's not bringing in any monsters. And he's probably not using the Change of Heart either. Which means he's not very aggressive enough, because he knows he doesn't have anything to sacrifice to bring in a much stronger monster. If he did, he would have used Summon Skull. I mean, Change of Heart for sure. Then again, he might have Summon Skull. Who knows? I definitely don't want to know. Okay, I'm just gonna set this. It's not gonna trigger any Torrential Tribute, which is good. It'll be a good excuse to bring in another monster. Huh, lucky trinket. He doesn't really have a chance at this point, really. As long as I keep this up, he's gonna have his life points brought down to 0. Which is what I'm looking for, of course. Alright, what you got, man? You better have a very good draw, and you don't. He's just drawing weak monsters to delay the inevitable. Okay, let me play Dispel. Because that can actually flip that card over, and if it's a trap, I'll at least look to see what it is. It was a trap hole, okay. And in that case, I'll just flip summon Makojikasi to make him activate Trap Hole. At least know it's not a Torrential Tribute. Therefore, I'm justified to summon another monster. At this point, Shadow Ghoul would be a better idea. Because now that attack power is at 2200. It's actually very good. High-powered. Go to the Black Forest. That's going to be another Exodia piece. But I already put one back into his deck. Wait, Genin? Why would you do that? That was a prime opportunity to get in another Exodia piece. Unless he actually had no monster that was weak enough to set down. That might have been the only justification to draw that instead of an Exodia piece. Okay, he definitely laid a trap face down and then Genin on the field. So I think now would be a good idea to play Heavy Storm. There, we got rid of that trap. I want to see what it is. Ah, it was another trap hole. Managed to get like 3 of them in a row. That's surprising. I still remember when one of my friends, we actually had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament at his house, and he had 4 trap holes in his deck. As soon as we like found out that he actually had it, I won, of course, due to disqualification. It wasn't really an official tournament, just something for casual fun. But come on, man, if you're gonna beat me like that, beat me legit. And I win, yeah! 4-0, baby. Okay, I think I'm gonna open a Blue Eyes deck this time. Or Blue Eyes pack. Okay, none of these are very good. Hinotama would be the closest to it, but I got Ukazi. So that was actually a pretty bad draw, in my opinion. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Yugi Moto, so I can beat each opponent at least once. I believe to unlock the next level of opponents, I have to beat each level 1 opponent 3 times each, and I also had to get at least 50% of the cards in each booster pack, 1 for like each opponent. I could be wrong, but I could also be right. Okay, I'm gonna summon Gemini Elf in the field in attack mode. I'm gonna go out swinging. Why? Because, hey, I got Magic Jammer in case he has something that can destroy my Gemini Elf right away. And I also gotta be careful because I believe Yugi has his own Gemini Elves in his deck. So that means if I'm gonna go out swinging, he's gonna do the same. Alright, your move. Puppy's Feather Duster. Yeah, I'm definitely going to negate that, thank you very much. But what do I want to discard? I think I'm gonna discard probably Kochikasi. It may seem like a reckless decision. Maybe I should have discarded Forceful Sentry. Yeah, I think I definitely should have discarded that instead. Just made me bite my own tongue. It's only a Miyotoko, 700 attack points, no big deal. Okay, good, I got another Gemini Elf. That makes me feel so much better. I'm gonna play the Forceful Sentry right now. Summon Skull is actually a very good card, but so is Magician of Faith. I gotta get rid of that Summon Skull. Just to make sure that it doesn't show up. Because that to me is the much bigger threat. So is Magician of Faith in its own right, because if that's destroyed through a flip effect, I mean if it's flipped and destroyed, that's gonna give him another Dark Hole or a Harpy's Feather Duster. And that could come out to burn me. He also has other spell cards he hasn't even played yet. Yep, that's definitely a Magician of Faith. No doubt about it. If only I had a way to destroy it without actually flipping it, but it doesn't look like that's gonna work. So, yeah. Dark Spirit of the Sun, that's not gonna work on face-down monsters, isn't it? Okay, so it only works on face-up monsters, therefore Magician of Faith will not work. Okay. Well, I might as well go out swinging. Alright, let's do this. I know that's Magician of Fate, that's for sure. It's not Sinister Serpent. That much has been established. So what are you going to bring in? Harpy's Feather Duster? I would have expected Dark Hole. Okay, your funeral. But that might actually work out for him long term. Let's see how this goes. Of course, played it right away. Okay, that's Sinister Serpent. I can pretty much determine that right now. Cyber Jar. Do I want to use that right now? Destroys all monsters in the field, including against monster each other. This means special summon any monster cards of level 4 or lower. I think I want to save that in the event that I get screwed. Right now, I'm in a very good position, therefore I don't want to go that route. Yeah, I think I'm going to sacrifice my Gemini Elf to bring in Steel Ogre Grotto number 2. They got the same attack power, but that defense is much higher. If only I can just get a Monster Reborn out of any of these booster packs. Because that's a card I definitely want to put in my deck. But sadly, I don't have any cards that can bring back my old monsters from the graveyard, and that's going to be a problem long term. Alright, your move. Of course, Sinister Servant's going to return to his hand. Oh, speaking of Monster Reborn. Oh, no. You would use it against me. Great. Was that his own Gemini Elf or mine? I think that was mine. Okay, do I have anything to fight that back? Okay, given the situation, I'm going to have to get rid of both monsters. I hate to do it, but I got no choice. I guess it all hinges on this strategy here. If Gamma the Magnet Warrior can take out this monster, I'm good. Oh, of course, that was Sinister Serpent. I forgot about that. Okay, we gotta get rid of both. There. Remember, I'm not in a bad situation, so Cyber Jar can stay in my hand. Okay, that wasn't Sinister Serpent, unless he's got another one. Here's the thing. Do I really want to use Cyber Jar strictly for attacking? That would seem like a very foolhardy decision. So you know what? I'm going to set Graceful Dice face down. And I'm going to keep using my Gamma the Magnet Warrior to do some offense. Who knows? I might get lucky enough to have a monster of, say, 1600 attack points to attack me. Then I can stick the Graceful Dice on him. We'll see. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not activating Graceful Dice now. Oh, shit. There's the Summon Skull. And that's gonna hurt me. A hell of a lot. Now I'm pretty much at the situation where I may want to use Cyberjar. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna have to do. That doesn't work on defense points, does it? Yeah, it does. But there's no way I can actually black out that Summon Skull to do damage. Alright, let's do this. I hope this strategy works and that he doesn't throw a wrench in that plan. To the Black Forest, no big deal. Of course, he knows the exact attack and defense of my face-down monsters. Which is absolutely stupid. I don't know if I should actually just play Graceful Dice to do some damage, likewise, to the Witch of the Black Forest. Okay, now I got rid of both monsters. Warren Finn you can't use, Trap Hole you can use, Penguin Soldier, face down. Regeki, shit. Swords of Revealing Light. Okay, Urabi, face up. Dispel, Mystical Space Typhoon. Faith Bird, also face up. I want them primed for battle. Giant Flea, also face up. You never got to do much, man. I feel sorry for ya. Okay, you only laid down one face-down card. Okay, sadly, that is Penguin Soldier, so I'm gonna take out two of my monsters back into my hand. But I guess what I could do is just, well, just go for it. He's not gonna be able to take out more than enough to stop me. So I practically got a very good chance of victory. Okay, does that work on all monsters or just one? Okay, that's actually much better, because that's gonna make things a lot easier for me. So yep, I'm gonna activate Graceful Dice on this turn. Doesn't really matter who I attack with. And if I can get a 3, that's gonna guarantee like an instant kill with one of my monsters. 6! All the better! Alright. Well, that was stupid! But I guess he knew he had no chance of winning, so... Oh, fine. Have it your way, Yugi. You lost. Alright, what am I gonna go with this time? I think I'm gonna go with Red Eyes. Pot of Greed, that's definitely a good card. That's going into my deck for sure. Alright. So now I'm gonna stop the video right here, and the next part, well, it doesn't really matter. I think I'm just gonna go at random. See you later, everyone.